So very good morning and welcome to this particular course on business model canvas. So we are going to apply actually the concept of business model canvas, which is a very important business framework to a company which is actually from the Y Combinator, which is unicorn company. So the company is called Airbnb. Here we're going to see how Airbnb is actually redefined the travel. So let us get into this discussion. Airbnb is actually a Y Combinator, as I told you, it's a Y Combinator based unicorn, where it actually redefined the complete travel of a customer of a human being, right? And they used actually the business model canvas and also two-sided marketplace, two concepts. So we're going to see all this in detail now. So this company was founded in the year 2008 and it's actually a Y Combinator company, and the value at the initial public offering was actually over 75 billion. That's a huge number. So, what is the basic model of Airbnb? It connects to underserved groups, the groups which are not served properly, and by the basis of connecting these two, they profit and it gets that is a business model. It connects to underserved groups and make money out of it. So if you look at this, the hosts, what happens? The unused space is getting used, which is monetized, converted into money. And what is the benefit for the guests? They find unique local stays, and the platform is the connecting, which is the one which is connecting both. And what are the problems? If you talk about the problems which this particular Airbnb was actually solving, is actually the traveler pain. The travelers found actually the hotels were very expensive and it was very generic, not customized, and there was no authenticity. For example, and for the host, what are the pain points is there was underutilized space, and there was no AC to generate income out of it, and there was always a market gap. And till Airbnb came in, there was no trusted platform to bridge this particular market gap. And this is what it is, and we can very clearly say. This slide says it all. And when you talk about the business model canvas, you go to the 9 blocks, which you already see: the customer segments, the value proposition, the channels, the customer relationship, revenue streams, key resources, key activities, key partners, and the cost structure. And what are the customer segments here? One is definitely the guests, customer segments for Airbnb, who pays, who benefits from the same. Guests are the main, that is one segment, customer segment, the budget travelers, families and tourists who actually prefer very affordable local accommodation when compared to the hotel chain, which is not very personal and it is not customized. And if we talk about hosts, these are the house owners, the apartment renters, and the property managers, where they are actually looking to monetize the spare rooms, ranging from tree houses to castles. Now, what is the value proposition this Airbnb brought in? One is authenticity and affordability, and they found out the stays which are very unique in real neighborhoods and which are often 30 to 40% cheaper than comparable hotels, with a feeling of belonging. And trust and safety layers. So they had this process of verifying these IDs, two-way reviews, securing the payments, and then the guarantee. Insurance also was reducing the risk on both sides of the transaction. And for the host, the effortless income. The hosts get an easy dashboard, and they actually were monetizing the same. They're turning the idle assets into reliable very soon. So it's a very powerful proposition. And if we talk about the channels and the customer relationships, these were the channels they employed. One is the website and mobile app, and they were very aggressive on SEO and SEM and on also social media. And they used referral programs. And these were some of the programs: 24/7 customer support, and then messaging systems. And what are the money and moat? So that was the revenue streams. That is one more BMC channel. The revenue stream was the service fees and experiences, and as well as premium listings revenue out of it. And what are the key resources? The brand trust, the data, the compliance, as well as the tech platform. And what revenue streams to be continued? The guest service fee was actually a 14 to 16%, where every booking fee this was applied, and this was the primary revenue. And the host service fee was around 3%. So that they ensure that the supply is the host actually are involved in this total game. And Airbnb also had this premium curated stays and local activity booking, which are generating high market revenue. Key activities are trust and safety operations, growth and marketing, and also platform and matching. These were the key activities that Airbnb was executing every single day. And what were the key partners? The payment processor like Stripe and PayPal, travel distributors, partnerships with them, and the regulators, local regulators and the local governments. So these are among the cost structure breakdown: platform operations, customer support, trust and safety, sales and marketing, regulatory compliance. So the cost structure was divided into these 5 heads. So you can very clearly see how this cost structure has been across these various domains. So this is actually a very interesting company where we are clearly applied the BMC, and we're able to understand the concept of BMC and how actually Unicorn company like Airbnb, which is Unicorn, actually you can see these are actually the testimonials from the customers. And Airbnb actually, if you can match it, you can see these are actually the you can actually match it to the different business model types. So it's a very clear indication that how Airbnb has clearly um, applied this business model canvas, and not only that, the other concepts like SaaS and also everything has been used. So in a snapshot, the problem was inexpensive impersonal hotels, and then the solution was they created a very trusted market platform connecting guests with a safety built in, and monetization happened, and they also scaled it up with a global reach. So thank you very much for patient listening. Thank you very much.